Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I can't hear you though. Nah, I can see you though. But it says your microphone is not connected. You see the bars on yours? Next the mic next to your name, it got a from my view, it got an X on it. Try again. No, that's crazy because yeah, the X is no longer there, but I still can hear you. Let me make sure it's on my end. Default. Yeah. Let me see. Danacea just wrote me. You emailed her the new link, right? Yeah, so she should be joining now. She said, I'll try the new link now. This is crazy. This did not happen yesterday. Hey. Now, can we hear each other? Oh, wow. I cannot hear y'all. Is it me? Oh, shoot. Okay, so Danacea can hear me, but I can't hear y'all. Is that like a... Sorry, guys. Let me... Matt just wrote me. Let me see. Yeah, it got to be some sort of setting thing. We heard each other yesterday. That's strange. Uh, and y'all both can hear me clearly? That's strange as heck. Can y'all hear each other? Ah. Is it a setting thing that one person can talk at a time? Mm, okay. I just tried to reach out to Matt. We may need to transit. Sending messages is only supported for a host. Yeah. Wait, am I the host? Ah. Mm. But wait, how am I Crypto Harlem? That's crazy. Matt is writing me right now. It's not a setting thing. Dude, but I'm not admin.
Hey man, I'm driving.
Can everyone refresh the browser really quick? Matt said we could all just try to refresh our browsers. But If not, we'll try to.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah? I don't hear you. God. That's insane. I don't hear anything. This is wow. Hey Dana, can you hear me? Okay. What about now? Now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you, Army.
Oh,
Dana?
okay.
I can't hear you, Dana. We're getting there.
Stream. So you can hear me clear now?
I can hear you, yeah.
All right, copy. That's helpful.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully we can just knock out the last 25, 30.
Let's see. Hey Dana.
Do we need to click on her? If you click on her, does something happen?
Just making her come here. That's when I was like, oh, that'll fix it. But let me see. I tried to click her like microphones, but they don't let me do anything. It says like gives me an option to kick somebody out like from the stream, but it doesn't. Do you hear us? That is so weird. I'm sorry, Dana.
Truly. I'm happy to postpone too. Like this did not happen yesterday.
Yeah, we practiced and everything. I think we should. Let's maybe you sign in as admin and see if you're getting the same thing on your end. But
Yeah, it just takes me straight here. So yeah, maybe I could try it. Because what do I need to do? Go to the
but you
link.
mentioned something about being in under Crypto Harlem. Are you right now?
Like when I say hi, or am I addressing the Crypto Harlem pages? Like when I write hi, did I just write hi to Twitch and YouTube, or
Yeah.
am I writing as Crypto Harlem? That's what I'm confused about. Because I'm not admin at all. Like I have no.
Yours say co-host to me. Like it says that you're the co-host. But I guess you don't know what email you came in. So when you went in and click login, we can figure it out later.
Yeah, it was through the crypto email.
Yeah. Then
But
that's what I am too.
okay.
You should be
Yeah,
coming in through.
yeah, her volume should be good though.
Hmm.
And she
Okay.
Dana can't even use the chat. and maybe that's because we're I'm a co-host, so I get a little more. Um,
I can't even use the chat right now. It just shows me like an option to show your messages on the stream, but not to type anything to you guys. All right, Dana. Well, we will double back. I'm so sorry. We're trying to figure out this sound and everything, but I'll definitely reach out and email and try to figure out a better time then as soon as we get this figured out. This is our first time like doubling back to this app. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Army, I was just telling Dana that we're going to have to double back and I can't hear you now. Oh, there you go. Now
yeah,
probably.
Matt is in here too. He said he could
Oh, hey,
hear us,
Matt.
but that's it. Yeah, we can't hear Dana, Matt. That's what's happening. Dana, I just got your message. Yeah, that makes sense about the host using the chat. But when I go to settings, I don't see anything. Hmm.
I think I
Okay.
have an idea what happened, but we might need to just restart.
All right, we'll do. Let's just do one more restart. If it don't work after that, we'll just grab another time because I don't want to. I don't want to hold Dana up any further. Let's try refresh everybody one more time. Or
Okay.
all right.
Mm.
Did I hear it?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Yeah, it's just tweaking on us because I can see Dana see it to the left. Her volume is totally fine. I have no idea why it's not coming through. Like, see, I can. I'm. That's me now, but I don't understand what the blocker is. Because yeah, you got the hot on stream. Like we're all here, all of our volumes.
And for you, Dana, your computer, it shows that you can, because sometimes it'll give a little. My computer was giving me trouble with that audio. It was saying like it couldn't find a microphone. Um, but I
Yeah,
guess this is
yeah.
what
She's
I'll have
writing me
to
a
figure.
signal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Okay, that's crazy. I'm really sorry about this. This is show name at the bottom. Troubleshooting debug audio. Yeah, like what? Yeah, that's wild. Okay. All right, team. Let's circle back on another day. Again, Dana, really apologize about this hiccup. Um, yeah,
Seriously. I'm
definitely.
gonna email you, Dana, with details.
Yeah, definitely, and I'll follow up via Signal, but definitely want to be able to hear you, like get your story to the people and the masses. Um, but yeah, I'm so confused as to why you're not popping up. Because I just took you off and put you back on the stream, and still nothing.
Hello?
Oh,
No
What?
way.
What?
oh,
Technology.
there we go.
What? Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, this is very weird, y'all. I don't know what just happened. I just put you back and unmuted your mic, but your
Oh,
mic was unmuted.
it's probably some technical glitch. Like, definitely not your fault. Just this app or something like that. But I'm glad this is working.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for being flexible. We got a good 25 minutes left, but I think that's healthy for us. I'm trying to change this view because it like now it got me in like the host world and like I look crazy. Like it's
I'm
just
gonna
like
back away actually and let you guys.
I feel like I'm very zoomed in.
Give me a second. I
yes.
got it.
Okay, cool. What's up, Crypto Harlem Universe? We
Oh,
are here. We finally got it together. There we come on. Now we live. Now we're cooking. All right. I appreciate everybody's flexibility. Danacea, thank you for your grace. Let's jump right in because I don't want to waste any more time. But I will. I do want to go over your bio. So for those of you who don't know, I am the new project director for Crypto Harlem. Shout out to our founder Matt Mitchell, with who most of you would know and love, like us. An amazing individual, and I see myself as a privacy evangelist, meaning like I want to make sure that we're connecting the resources, the teachers, and the people to the communities that have been historically harmed by technology, surveilled by technology, and left out of technology. I often find that people that are close to the problem are close to the solution, but furthest from the resources. So this is our opportunity to close that gap. And for the first live stream coming back with, different energy, we have Danacea, who is a cybersecurity and privacy professional from Vietnam, who's dedicated to making digital security more human-centered, accessible, and empowering. Right. So like I want to jump right in. Danacea, thank you so much for allowing us to share space with you and your time. But can you tell me a little bit more about what brought you to this space in the world of cybersecurity and digital privacy?
right. So I was studying philosophy for my bachelor's degree, and my focus was ethics. And I initially wanted to become a lawyer to defend the people. Like since I was a little kid till now, I've always been like, I want to use my skills and knowledge to, look out for other people, because like humans, we have that connection, we have empathy, we can kind of feel how other people feel. And so I just made it my mission to be, like using everything that I know and have to look out for other people. And while I was studying philosophy with a focus in ethics, I realized that technology was becoming very pervasive, very prevalent, and also pervasive, right, when it comes to privacy. But most people like know very little about it. Like I knew very little because I picked philosophy just so I could stay away from all the STEM classes. So I was actually scared of technology. I was scared of math. I was scared of sciences, and but like we can't really avoid technology, right? Like it's part of life. And I was like, this is concerning because this is a huge like I wanted to know more about technology from a more like social issue, ethical standpoint. Like how can technology impact society? How can technology impact social justice? But part of it is also like I don't know anything about technology, so I need to get into cybersecurity. I need to know about it somehow, right? And I was online searching around, learning a little bit more about technology, but then I stumbled upon cybersecurity. And cybersecurity is one of the majors that allows you to enter without having a background in computer science. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And also in the name, it's like cyber security. So it's like you're protecting the people, right? So I came in with the mindset that I would use this degree to help the people. So this is awesome. Like I get to learn more about technology without having any background in science or technology, and I get to protect the people.
I love that. Let's make some noise for Danacea. We got Jamaica in the background on the ones and twos. So shout out to Jamaica. But Danacea, you brought up something that's really important, and I've always communicated that to me, technology is a vehicle for economic mobility for people, right? Like going into tech does not just mean software engineer. It does not just mean data, right? There's a privacy part of it that is very important, right? Because normally technology is surveilling and taking our data and selling it and all of these things, and it's not really helpful for us, right? But we speak about the harms a lot in crypto at Crypto Harlem. We speak about the impact that technology has, right? What are some of the most common digital threats that you've seen as you've worked with corporations, nonprofits, journalists who are on the front line?
Man, if we're talking about the risks that I've seen, there's just a lot to talk about. Let me think. So there are like several trends, like cybersecurity trends that I see is like emerging in a very dangerous way.
Mm,
First is AI, right? Like everyone's talking about AI. So there's the AI driven manipulation, including deepfakes, voice cloning, highly targeted misinformation campaigns. Like I'm a content creator on Instagram, and I've been seeing AI accounts like popped up everywhere
yeah,
basically, and it's just so easy to create one, and a lot of the time people don't know what they're seeing is real, what they're
yep,
hearing is real. And if you don't know like who to trust, or like if what you're seeing is like trustworthy, then like how do you form your opinions of the world and all these things too, like the things that you are kind of like gathering from the online world,
hmm,
they have real world implications. Like people act because like due to what they see, due to
yep,
their beliefs based on what they've seen online. So it's very dangerous. The voice cloning is also very scary as well.
yeah,
Like there's been a rise in just like scammers calling family when they go through, like hackers have like this scanning thing on
hmm,
social media where they can tell someone is like traveling, right? Like if you post something and you're like, I'm traveling to this
yep,
place, like they see that you're away from your family, and they can like look up who your grandmother is or your grandparent is and call them and be like, hey, I'm calling from this country, and your daughter just I don't know, fell off a cliff or something, and we
hmm,
have her in the hospital. She doesn't have any money, so you need to send some money to us, something like that, right?
yeah,
And elders, they can't tell. This is too new for them, right? And
yeah,
a lot of people, like I told you too, like those who've been avoiding technology, don't really know what's going on in the tech world. They,
hmm,
they don't know of these attacks, so that's very dangerous for them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And the second one is the rise in digital surveillance technologies, um,
mm,
both by the governments, like all around the world, right? And
yep,
also private actors. Communities that rely on digital platforms for organizing, they
yeah,
need to understand how their data and communications are being monitored so they can use more private options. That's also one of my focuses as well, because there are lots of means of communications out there. Like
yeah,
you can send someone a text message, you can communicate through Instagram, WhatsApp, Signal. So all these like different apps, they have different like privacy features built in. Some
hmm,
don't have any privacy features. Some can be tracked, some can be monitored. And it's really important to have, like private conversations, because there are like personal things that we need to share. There are also like
yeah,
organizing aspect of it. So things need to be have a certain degree of privacy for us to even have democracy, um, right? And
yeah,
yeah, so a lot of people like I see are being more afraid of speaking out, or
hmm,
like speaking up for themselves, because they worry about, if this gets out, they might be jailed. Their
yeah,
family might be in danger. They might be branded or labeled as a domestic terrorist, because there's no actual definition of what a domestic terrorist is, right? So these things can just like fall onto someone who's trying to make the world a better place, because they don't use private communications.
Yeah.
So huge implication there. So I have a lot.
No, that's so helpful.
That's my world. Like dealing with like so many different kinds of work.
Yeah. And I want to, and at the end, we're going to make sure that we do a push for your website too, because I spent some time there and you have phenomenal resources on that site that will allow people to begin the journey, right? And a couple of things that I heard you speak about was like this digital divide that is still very real, right? People that are afraid of technology, people that don't have access or know how to use it or protect themselves, and our vulnerable community members, right? Like I have a toddler, he uses an iPad. I have a grandmother and a grandfather who are using iPhones, right? So how do we get them what they need to protect themselves? And you hit the hot topic, Danacea, right? AI, artificial intelligence. I was speaking with Matt a couple of days ago, and we're speaking about how AI and deep fakes were used during the elections, right? And the campaigns. Like people were getting phone calls from the president or telling them to vote other ways, right? So whatever the thing is, right? Or how, I don't want to say their names, there's a supermarket collecting your biometric data when you walk in, right? And it's just a sign saying we scan everyone. That's it. Like, where does that data go, right? Like, what's really happening in the world, or what we just saw in Mexico? Listen, I wasn't in the exact space, but I was in Mexico, kind of like overlapping. A lot of the airport stuff, I'm not sure if it was like really real. I couldn't tell the difference what was real and fake and really being reported, right? And I think that really does feed the consciousness of our community. They feed on fear mongering. Like when I go to the neighborhoods that I grew up in, there's more police surveillance with less police presence. There are cameras overlooking these communities now. So it's really, really amazing points that you brought up around few of the harms that we're seeing within our communities, right?
I totally agree with you. When it comes to AI too, there is also this issue of feeling really overwhelmed because AI is just like impacting everything, like there's this issue with like copyrighted material. So artists feel overwhelmed with, so they're going to replace me and my jobs. Actually, everyone is wondering if like AI will, like replace them in the job. And we are seeing a lot of layoffs from that. There's also a huge issue with AI slop. So because of AI, it's easier to create like websites and applications, but also because it's like people are trying to produce things so fast, they don't check cybersecurity, right? And so we have like apps and websites that are not safe to use. Also malicious websites that look exactly like the real website. It's also really easy to replicate that. And so there's just like so many different AI issues, and that it's really hard even for me to keep up with all of these. So that's why I try to protect the people for that reason, because like if I'm struggling with it, like how about like all these people who technical background, right?
And it's constant, like it's like you were mentioning, like it's a constant involvement. And I really believe that there are a few people that know what they're talking about, but a lot of people do not. We're just a lot of people are just like sharing whatever bits and pieces of information, but it's coming at a rapidly fast rate, right? So one thing I wanted to ask you, right? We're talking about cybersecurity, we're talking about technology. You're not the traditional tech bro. Right? Like when I see you on the other side of my screen, when I see Matt, we're not the traditional tech bros. I got a sense of why, the human aspect. Can you expand a bit more about how your journey has been, getting into tech and finding identity? Have you encountered imposter syndrome? How do you work through that from your lived experience?
Right. Yeah, your question has a lot of like different pieces in there. So first of all, I feel like as minorities, we understand more about how systems of power can be used to abuse us. Like that's a
Mm,
big thing that makes us feel like want technology to be more human centered, right? Because when it's human centered, it's like we are included as well in that. And for me, my first experience with, oh, I want to like look out for the people is interacting with the dining hall workers at my university's dining hall. And
mm,
they were like constantly surveilled with the cameras. They were forced to work 2 3 jobs. And they were forced to like show up even when they were, even when they were hurt or something personal happened. So that was really upsetting to me, just like going through that period. I even eventually I became a dining hall worker just to talk to them more about that. So I was like immerse myself in like all these, the minorities experiences. And
yep.
when I started my journey in my master's in cybersecurity, I realized that everything that we were learning was about protecting businesses, and
Mm,
that's where the tech bros came from, right?
mhm.
Protecting businesses and like how cybersecurity is to protect their data, their profit,
Yep.
and so I was just looking around and I was like, wow, everyone is going to be helping businesses. So who's going to protect the people?
Yeah.
And when I got into like the real world, right, where jobs are, and when I was searching for jobs, I realized that most businesses have like a cybersecurity team, they have a legal team, and very little accountability system when something happens. So if there's a hack, they would just be like, "Oops, so that happened." Uh,
Yeah.
the people, like no one's out there to protect them. The
Yeah.
people also they don't go through like a digital safety training. They don't have a cybersecurity team to look out for
Yeah.
them. And when you prioritize businesses and profit, you can put human lives in worse situations, right? Like
Yeah.
the thing with Google and Meta, and a lot of businesses, they have this like terms of agreement when you sign up for their services, and it's like pages, right? And they're written in like
Yeah.
very little words, so you don't read them. Like nobody reads them, and it's like, oh, give us all of your data and stuff like
Yep.
that. You get to sell them. So they're tracking everything, which makes us more vulnerable to manipulation
Yep.
and the erosion of privacy. And also, these companies run ads that hackers can buy them to hack us. So it's easy, like how you search things on Google.
Yep.
And when you use Instagram or Facebook, sometimes you see ads or stuff like that. It's really important that you don't click on those because they can be malicious. They can be something that a hacker paid for and get your personal information.
Yep.
So that focus on businesses and profits, I see all of these things in like a very negative way.
Yeah.
Like we should be focusing on humans instead.
Yeah.
How I've been just navigating this space of tech bros. Well, I have very supportive people like Matt and you, and just other people who also are like me, want technology to be more human focused.
Yeah.
And they speak up for me. They go to events that they can be in. As men, you have more opportunities than women to be in these spaces. And they would
Yeah.
just like talk about me as a woman, like, hey, instead of referring another man.
Yep.
So I've been like really grateful for this support system, and they speak out for me. They intervene in real time when they see something
Yeah.
bullshit, someone interrupting me or trying to diminish my qualifications, stuff like
Yep.
that, which is something I still go through despite all these like accomplishments in this field.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And we got to praise that. We got to lift up the work that you've already done to get to this place, right? Because, life is going to life no matter what. And we all are on our own journeys, no matter what that looks like, right? So for you to be able to live in a capitalistic world with skills that could put you in the golden handcuffs and just fill your fridge up forever, and you say, hey, I actually want to pay this forward, actually speaks to your heart. It speaks to the character of who you are. And if we don't take that plus your skills and lift that up, we shouldn't even be in the rooms with those people. But right, I know that we're mindful of time, but I want to know, you mentioned that people are not really preparing their teams and their communities for privacy, right? How can organizations, again, small businesses, nonprofits, for the people's organizations, right, implement a security or privacy training that is not overwhelming or intimidating and more approachable, so that they have skills for like the day to day?
Right. I mean, a lot of people, when we think of cybersecurity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed because there are so many like different issues right now. But there are like very few simple habits that can eliminate a large percentage of common risks. So the first thing is using strong and unique passwords for every account. And well, when I first talk about like, hey, you should, use strong passwords and a password manager to manage these passwords, people feel a little overwhelmed because, some of them have a lot of accounts and they tend to use like one password, and they're just like, oh, like, do I have to change like all of these accounts? I would say focus on the main ones, like the most important ones, like your emails, which links to basically everything, like your cloud drive, your photos, your emails and stuff like that. So your email is very important. Your financial account is another area, which is like one account or two, like your bank accounts, right? And your social media accounts, because if that is taken over and you have like followers and following, they can impersonate you and like just like reach out to all these people. So that's dangerous. So just focus on these three first, and like make sure the passwords for these are very strong. The second is enabling multi-factor authentication for all of the like these areas as well, especially because passwords are leaked. Like you see news about that a lot, or for me, I see news about that a lot because databases, even the most secure folks like Google, they have been hacked before. And there are lots of like these databases with easy passwords that have been cracked before. They're out there. Hackers, which is like buy this information from the dark web. And so password is not enough. You need multi-factor authentication. And this is best done with an authenticator app. Like Google Authenticator is very common. Proton Authenticator is something new, which I really like as well because Proton. So we have like strong passwords, we have multi-factor authentication. The third point is be cautious with unexpected communications, especially those asking for urgent actions or sensitive information or login credentials. These are what we call phishing attacks in cybersecurity. And honestly, the most basic thing that I told my teams or my clients about this is whenever you see a message that you're not expecting and they're asking for some sensitive information and you have like a weird feeling, like anything that gives you like a weird feeling, like, oh, what is this? Like, I'm not expecting this. Even if it's from Google, right? Like you're using an account and suddenly you have a message saying from Google saying, hey, your account is locked. Like you need to click on this link to reset your password or something like that. Always go to the default, the verified website to do these things. Never interact with the messages themselves. So that's one thing. If you see any message, don't interact with the message directly. Go to the official websites. The second thing is like reach out to someone who's more technical and ask them to verify, right? Like some phishing messages are very easy to to recognize, especially for me and for folks who are like more used to the tech world. So if you have like, I don't know, a younger like Gen Z who's more used to technology,
Mm-hmm.
like forward it to them or something like that and ask, hey, like is this right?
Yeah. Lean on your digital natives, people. Lean
Mhm.
on them and your millennials. We are here.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. I know that we started late, but at least I want to get to one last question, Danacea, that you could take us home, because we spoke about, and that means I got to get you back. I got to get you back so that we can have the deeper conversation in part 2, because I
I
want to get
love
to
that.
your website. I want to get to the work that you're doing, the ways that you've grown with Crypto Harlem throughout the years. I want to get to that origin story. I had all of that prepared, but what I do want to dismount on is you do the work. I want to hear about the impact. Can you tell us about how centering humans with this skill set has impacted the organizations or individuals that you've helped, and how has it like made you feel in the process?
I mean, first of all, I feel great. Like every day I wake up feeling very purposeful. I feel like I get to help
Mm,
people and protect like important missions. I work especially close with nonprofits, human rights defenders, activists who are like at the front line doing very
yeah,
dangerous work and who have like great missions of making the world better. And I just feel proud to be, part of their mission, protect their mission. And digital security makes such a huge difference for these organizations, because they're in an extremely high risk environment, and they're constantly worried about what's going to happen to like people's data, their
yeah,
communications, because they're not just like, they don't care about the financial stuff.
yeah,
Like they don't care about losing money. They care about impacting the communities that they're trying to protect,
yeah,
right? Like immigrants, unhoused people, LGBTQ communities. Like these people, they're trying to protect them, but at the
yeah,
same time, they need to gather their data. They
yeah,
need to gather, they maybe home addresses, phone numbers, so they can contact them. So how can they protect this data?
yeah,
And like they're always worried, but when I'm there, like I'm there to help them, like just secure like their data,
yeah,
secure and train them how to use their devices safely,
yeah,
how to just like share information, store information in a secure way. And because I'm there to help them secure everything, they don't have to always like constantly look at their back and
yeah,
worrying if someone attacks them from their back, right? They can just focus on their mission,
yeah,
and that brings them a lot of joy. Like that stress,
yeah,
like just the fear of something might happen to this data, and like all these people will get hurt because of what I'm doing.
yeah,
Having that
yeah.
out of your mind, like that peace of mind, so you can focus on the work that needs to be done, is a huge thing.
Yeah, which is a large part of the work that I want to continue to collab with you on, right? Especially now. There's two things happening right now. This is a very hard time for our communities. I can't separate them. LGBTQ to immigrant. Who's really, you're the immigrant, sir. You go, right? Like that's our people. And the
Mhm.
one thing that I think will happen from this, we are going to stand up and protect each other. That's digitally, that is physically. We're seeing these things, right? We're going to stand up and protect each other, and we will not allow people to be left behind.
Mhm.
That's some of the important things. There are people on the front line serving the very same communities being snatched off the street, and data is currency. ICE is paying counties. ICE is paying counties to lock people up. People
Mhm.
are accepting that money. This is happening for real to meet quotas, and we got to make sure that the data is secure. We got to make sure leaders, activists, organizers that are on the front line at least know how to protect themselves. So again, Danacea, thank you for the gems that you were able to share in the last 35 minutes. But can you leave those organizers, those community members, the grandfathers and the children, just like with one piece of advice based on the climate that we're in today?
Right. just keep in mind that we look out for each other, that you're not acting alone, that there are many people out there who are like me, who care, like genuinely just want to look out for you and care about you. And we're in this together, you know, not just cybersecurity, but also legal, chefs,
Yeah.
um, financial advisors, just like everyone is just like really working together to band as a community in this political climate.
Yep.
So don't ever feel like you're by yourself. Please reach out to us. We'd love to connect with you and look out for you and fight together.
100%. You can go to cryptoharlem.com. And Danacea, can you let us know where they could find you, follow you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. My account is Cyberlixir. I can't really type here. It's CYLIXIR. Actually, it's CYBERLIXIR. So it's Cyberlixir. Sorry, I can't.
No, I think I can.
Okay, CYBER.
BERLIXIR, right?
So from the beginning, CYBERLIXIR.
Gotcha. We got it, chat.
Yeah,
we got it, chat.
I'm on Instagram. I have a website with free educational materials about cybersecurity. We'll talk more about that in the next episode, hopefully.
Yes, please. We will 100% dive back in there because we got to unpack some of those resources that I saw that are just like step-by-step guides to keeping our people safe. But again, Danacea, tonight was amazing. First, got to say thank you for your grace through the technical difficulties and sticking that out and riding that out with us and being able to indulge this conversation. The purpose of these live streams are to encourage, empower, and inform the community, not just in Harlem, but across the nation and the globe about the things that are impacting us, but what are we going to do about it? That's my thing. And like, I love that you're showing up in this time and before, right? Doing something about it. We can't cry and argue about these challenges all day. Let's do what we do best as people. Love people, serve people, support people, and let's keep people safe in the process. So again, Danacea, thank you for your time. I will follow up with you to get part 2. Yeah, let's get part 2 like immediately because we got to get to the website.
It's been great talking to you. Thank you for being a wonderful host and running Crypto Harlem. You're doing great, man.
Thank you, family. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon. We will talk soon. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Have a great one.
To my live stream family that is tuning in right now, no matter where you are on the globe, in the world, we appreciate you. Thank you. But remember what Danacea said. Let's show up for one another. Let's keep people safe. Cyberlixir.com, cryptoharlem.com. Go to these websites, reach out to us, and we'll definitely do our best to support you. It takes a village, family. So everyone, have an amazing night or morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We appreciate you. Talk soon.
All right. Bye.